Okay, cool. I guess you just do a stam group each then. Are you happy leading through the Trash Angel, or do you want me to just do the thing? Have you announced what's going on, or is it still up in the air?
The first part is fine.
Cool.
In case of any of you were wondering, I've asked Mile to just help out because he's already been through this content. Last time I've been through Shade of Iran and Upworth, it's been like last time TPC was actual factual.
Charge!
Oak, you know what happened last time. You got patrol on the left there somewhere, so just make sure you're clear.
I'm gonna take the guy patrolling up first. So just stay at top of the stairs, I'm gonna tank him down here. Pulling. Okay, the next two are just gonna tank to either side, up, and the group can move down in the center square here. Pulling.
Supposed to be on the unmarked at the exit.
Well, it's supposed to have a skull, I just didn't... I thought I still had one from last mark.
Oh, don't be being a mage. You're right down there, Jack.
I got the arcane blast thing, and then I was like, oh, I'm safe now. And then someone moved into me, and then they had it.
Angel, can you set loot threshold to rare?
Done.
Thank you.
Oh, well, Jack, I've got you. Rejoin this.
Going to pull a patrol.
was awesome. The tree getting struck by lightning.
Okay, can I pull the pack that's marked up?
Casters, be aware these worms are completely immune to magic. If you didn't know already. So once the big dude's dead, go in there and cover them.
Do you drop motes of mana?
They can. Oh no, don't hit them. I want to see the tree getting into combat.
Get some points on the axe skills.
You can't even use bond on them, they're immune to bond damage because that's actually magic damage to them.
On the other pack.
You're pretty good like in Garb keep hold of those, and then you can grab the one that's convenient.
This guy all in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, you have to clear out the entire of this bottom floor in order to get the quest line completed. It pings you between 4 or 5 different NPCs down here. And you want to do that before you go and kill a Shade of Moran.
Very well.
Just checking if Alex picked up the quest. The Medivh's journal one.
Get it from the bloke outside the door.
Well, we're doing a fresh reset tomorrow. We can pick it up then. Yeah, it's all good, man.
I get those guys. I'll pick up the Arcane Protector when he comes around.
I've just give Alec that book I've just picked up.
Oh, nice one. That is an awesome book. Well, what are your thoughts on the option of the Druid tanking the Prince? Give it a go.
I'm so, yeah, is it mumbling on my end, or is it just...
No, you're breaking up a bit there, Vile.
Sorry. Gob, when it comes to the Prince, how comfortable would you be trying to tank him? Awesome. Now, not that there's anything going to be wrong with you tanking him, Angel, but we've seen it with a warrior and we've seen it with a paladin. I just kind of want to see if a druid can handle it as well. I don't see why they wouldn't be able to, but it'd be nice to check it, just for the data. If you don't mind, Angel.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
Seven motes, man. I've got in here, Seth.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit of a time sink clearing these things out for the quest, but you get lots of mana.
Certainly are. Especially handy for the spell weave.
I'm not on this quest yet.
Don't worry, T. We'll keep on doing it as long as people need it.
Friends.
Do you want to grab the other pack of 3, Angel? You can probably take all 6 of them, right?
Of course.
He's not playing anybody's watching Angel's live feed.
Kind of like when the guy in the passenger seat bitches about your driving, you know.
I'm very good at that. Since I don't drive, I'm allowed to make comments about other people's skills. It's only fair.
And thank you for the book blast.
You're welcome, mate. I just enjoy resing you when you die.
Yeah, in case you missed it, Halleck, Angel's asked me to pop along as a backseat driver and kind of help out a little bit.
Vile,
Yeah.
I've just picked up a book of the Fallen up, but Alex still got one. Do you want me to keep hold of it?
Pass it to Oak. It should trigger on any healing spell. And having 2 of those extra ghost things up helping heal, especially on Shade of Aran, might be really, really helpful.
If we get a 3rd one, I would love to know if it actually procs of Vampiric Embrace.
Ooh, an excellent point. We'll give it a try. I think though you can only have 1 book at once. Though you can't have 2 buffs at once.
Yeah, only one at a time.
So I'll just pick it up and pass it to Fish.
Oh, cool.
Passing to fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it lasts for an hour, so as long as you don't die, you should be good.
Now he's done it.
Keep an eye on the ramp as well. One of the patrols is like a devil saw, he's really sneaky and comes all the way down to the bottom. Unless you picked him up already.
It was like a Reaver, full Reaver. Those can really sneak up on you.
Legacy of the Mountain King, any good to anyone? Which is
It'll be the tanks, that one, I think.
yeah, it's a tank one, isn't it?
That won't help.
You want that one, Angel?
Yeah. Are we done down here, Val?
I think so. Just open your lock again. So I think that's the last guy. Yeah, Shade of Around, that's the next part. So as long as everyone's picked up that quest from all of those NPCs, then you're golden.
Yeah, I've got that bit too.
And I've got another Book of the Fallen.
Amazing. Keep hold of it, because it's very likely that at least one or two of the guys are going to go down, so it'd be nice to have a spare.
And have everybody made a macro with the target demon chains?
Nope.
It can definitely help. It shouldn't be essential, but it's definitely recommended for you damage dealers.
There's gonna be a lot of imps, so it can be hard to find the demon chains in all of those.
So for these triple packs, we'll need somebody to stun the little ones before they die. Otherwise, they'll do a massive arcane explosion that will hit you for several thousand.
I'll be able to do one.
So we'll kill the big guy, and then we'll kill the small ones one by one, stunning them right before they die.
I can do the second stun.
Well, just should be alright. It's a 6-second cooldown, so it's obviously just depends on the speed. But if you can do the other one, that'll be it. Sound. I'll do the first one.
I'd say we have Mary do the first one with you as a backup blast, because you've got a short cooldown. So just let Mary do the first stun, and then Garb do the second.
Okay.
And then you and Sir can act as backups for them if something goes square.
Kill X. I'll pull him away. Stun him.
I had a debuff, so I couldn't do it. Apparently.
I will stun now.
Stun him.
Yeah, probably best then to assign 2 people to stun it, so there's no need to worry about backups, just both spam it.
Yeah, but mine is one minute cooldown.
So Tina can take the place of you on the next pack then.
He's not Beastmaster.
I don't have one.
Okay.
I have a stun. I actually have 2.
Show off.
I put the buff up for Mary.
No, I have 1. Sorry. I'm not sure my regular spell stun is gonna do it.
I've been stun in 15 seconds.
Plenty of time.
Okay, I kill the big guy first. Anyway.
So Mary and Blast on the first one, Garb and Zerg on the second.
Pulling the first one a little away.
The only problem when you'll I've got a short range on my stun. When you'll pull it, I'm trying to keep up with.
Yeah.
I will stun this one.
Yeah, with the range of that explosion, Angel, there's not much point pulling them away from each other.
Yeah. It was like,
Yeah.
because it's a very
As long
short
as you
range.
don't kill everybody on the same time.
Yeah, but if there's two of us on the stun, we should nail it. Especially as we're looking out for it.
So on the pack with 3 of the little guys, it might be worth killing a little one first to use one of the shorter cooldown stuns, then kill the big guy, then work through the 2 other little dudes.
Sorry, Gab.
I'm stunning this one.
Grab. Stun it. I was pulling the shade. He did see me. We can slowly move into the room. Pull the shade over here.
I think I've got a macro now.
Pulling the group.
I'm stunning this one.
Let's be careful. I think there's a big pack of those ghosts at the top of this ramp. And they've got a pretty big aggro range, so you probably want to all build together.
Very good.
Garble, stay still.
Let's go up. All the way up.
They can be shackled if you want to crowd control 1 or 2 of them, but hopefully you'll be alright.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay, let's move down and kill some imps.
Gabble, do you need that book?
Okay. I died.
Yeah, it might be worth sheeping one of those caster guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Trade me then.
I'm still around the corner. Gonna pull this impact so we can kill it.
Easy. All right, cool. So, Jack, you say you've got a macro put up for the chains, yeah?
Yeah, I found it on a website, so hopefully it works.
Cool. Again, preferable if all the range DPS get hold of that as well. Something like /target demonic or demonic chains should do the job. And we'll just go over the fight real quick.
This one's like super complicated. I don't know.
Well, I guess it's like, spell casting specific abilities and stuff, but just targeting them should be enough for the most part. All right, cool. So Ilhoof then, he's got himself and the little imp dude who stood next to him. The imp will die pretty fast. When it does, he gets a debuff, which increases the amount of damage he takes. I believe it is. That's going to quicken up the fight, so it's worthwhile taking out that imp just to give yourself that bit of extra damage against the main boss. Two main mechanics in this fight is the sacrifice, the circle in the middle of the room. A random raid member will get locked in that circle and start to take heavy shadow damage. They can be freed by targeting and destroying the demonic chains. So mages, blasts, fish, everyone that can, just target them and just zap them with as much quick fire damage as you can. If you put heals onto the person inside the chain, it will heal the boss. Obviously, you want to keep them alive, but we don't want to be leaving them in those chains for too long. Otherwise, the boss will get back a load of health. The other thing is that he's going to open a number of portals up behind him, and they will spit out imps at an alarming rate, and the room will quickly become full of lots and lots of imps chucking fireballs around. Garb's going to be picking up all of those, and off-tanking the imp mini-boss as well, Garb. You're going to grab that? Sweet. So I'd recommend then that we target and kill the imp first, just to get him out of the way. As soon as the imp's dead, focus DPS on the boss. Probably worth popping all of your drums and bloodlust and stuff when the imp's dead if you want to burst him down. That way you're going to get the most damage out of the entire duration. The imp will respawn after I think it's 30 seconds or a minute, so you'll have to kill him again and then go on to the boss, or you can just stick and focus fire on the boss. Let Angel call that, and his choice on that mode. The imps shouldn't be a problem. They don't do a lot of damage against Garb, but if he does start to get overwhelmed, then Garb can just call out. And Jack, if you can just run in and do a bit of AoE damage just to thin the pack a little bit, that might help.
Yep.
Awesome.
Probably need a shield or something.
Yeah, for sure. So call out when you're going in, and Halleck will throw a shield on you. And that's more or less it, guys. There's not a huge amount to this fight. It would help if one Halleck's back online, of course. But apart from that, you're mostly good to go. If anyone's got any questions about the specifics. Okay. What's your question, Gob? I haven't spoken to them today. Sorry, I wasn't planning on being in the raid. I was going to be doing other stuff, like driving my sports car around, flying helicopters and so on. So I wasn't speaking to the loot gods. Good luck there, man. I know you're after the staff.
You're playing Grand Chest Auto again, are you?
Never heard of it, mate. Okay. I guess you guys should get a bit of a countdown. And good luck.
5, 4, 3.
Remember, DPS, that chain is your priority when it pops. Get it down. Angel fighting more or less on top of the circle, but a little bit to the side, so if Merit's going to help with the chain, he doesn't have to move too far.
That's the right way around it.
Yeah, that's going to be awkward. That's fine there. Perfect. Imps down. Bloodlust, hit the boss.
Chains on blast.
Chains up. Kill the chain.
All DPS on the chains, guys. Blast is dead.
You can't make it.
By all means, put a shield and some heals on blast, but you shouldn't be in there too long, otherwise those heals will just bring the boss up.
What the fuck happened to Jack?
Chains up, take them down quickly.
It's Mary in him. You Mary? Or do you need to?
I don't know if you tried it, Mary. Cloak of Shadows might get you out of that.
Yeah.
Chains up.
On fish, heal fish, kill the chains. Lovely. Do you want some of these imps clearing out, Garb, or are you okay? Can you put a shield on Jack, please, and let him go and clear some imps out? You, Jack. Nice one.
Chains up.
Kill the chains.
It's Mary in him.
Can you cloak out of it?
Nope.
Okay. The mini boss imps up. If you kill him, that should give you enough damage buff to bring down the main boss.
Chains up. Fish in him.
us full on the boss, guys. Any cooldowns you got left? 4%. You got him. Nice job as well.
First I was struggle for mana.
And Dance isn't here.
Oh man. Unlucky Dens and unlucky Gob.
Alright.
He won't mind England one.
Everybody can see the RC console window.
Oh,
Let the cog will go to Blast. He was the only one who was interested in it, and Chest will be obviously disenchanted.
yeah, that was off spec though. Didn't forget. Thoughts.
I don't want it.
Well, Grat's passed.
3 epic.
Well, 10% of your DKP, not free.
Yeah, no.
Close enough.
Take Skull and Excalibur. Can you take the other two? Okay, pulled. Go up.
Alright, so Shade of Iran then.
Oh, it's lovely, boss.
It is loads of fun. Very hectic though. Try and stay on this side of the door just to be on the safe side. He usually doesn't pull until you run right into the room, but it's better safe than sorry. There's a lot to go over in this fight. I'll try to be quick and make it easy to understand. So the boss has no normal aggro table, so he won't be tanked, just DPS down. There will be adds later on that will need holding by a tank of some kind though, so it might be worth keeping a bit of tanking gear on, otherwise go DPS.
DPS gear.
Well, you can try. So he's going to have 3 attacks which will randomly target raid members and hit them. That's going to be a fireball, a frostbolt, and an arcane missiles. We want to try to stop him from getting through his entire mana bar if we can. So we need to assign interrupts for fireball and frostbolt. I'd suggest Mary take one of those, say the frostbolts, and Angel take the fireballs. Try and stun as many of those as you can, or interrupt as many as you can. Garb, if you're going to be in bear form, just bash him if you like, or whatever. Anyone else, you can interrupt those when those guys are on cooldown. Essentially, stop him from casting. It'll reduce damage on the raid, and it'll stop him going low mana. That's his basic attacks. He's got 3 special abilities, 1 fire, 1 frost, and 1 arcane, and each of them need to be handled very specifically. His fire ability is called Flame Wreaths. Oak will be more than happy to jump on Discord and sing the song one day, I'm sure. But the important thing is, when he casts a Flame Wreath, you do not move at all. Just stay perfectly still. 3 people will have a circle of fire spawn around them. If that circle gets broken, then there will be an enormous explosion and you will all immediately die. So, when you cause the Flame Wreath being cast, everyone just stand perfectly still. If you see the Flame Wreaths have landed miles away from you, then you're safe to move around if you like, but to play it safe, just stay perfectly still until it's over. Flame Wreath, easy. Arcane Explosion, this is a nice easy one as well. He'll drag you all to the middle of the room, and he'll slow you all down and start casting a massive Arcane Explosion. As soon as he drags you to the middle of the room, face the wall and just start walking. You will be slow, but if you walk straight away, you will get out of range and you'll reach the wall safely. And the Arcane Explosion won't hit you. Make sure you pull your pets out as well, because they will die in one shot.
Need to be all the way in the cubbies, not in the...
Yes, between the bookshelves. Don't go pressing your nose against the bookshelf. That will kill you. Or at least hit you. The third one, and the worst one, probably is the Blizzard. He will spawn a Blizzard which will cover roughly half of the room. It's centered on him. Normally he's going to be in the middle of the room, so it's going to be nice and easy. Sometimes he runs away to melee people, so the center of the actual Blizzard might be a bit different. At least that's what it appeared to be when we were fighting him before. But wherever it spawns, the half of the room that's covered in the Blizzard will rotate clockwise. So if you're stuck in the Blizzard, you want to get out of it. Don't walk clockwise, because you'll be walking with the Blizzard and you will never escape. You will just die. The best course of action is to walk straight through the middle of the room or walk anti-clockwise to come out the backside of the Blizzard.
You can also tell where it's going to spawn because it does like little spinny, whizzy tornado things.
That's right, yeah. You've got a very, very short notice period when he starts to cast Blizzard. Little tornadoes will appear. Try and get away from those as best you can. If somebody can call those out, it's not going to be terribly clear on the stream whereabouts they're spawning. So just, if you can, shout out the direction because you see it, let people know so people can move out of the way. It does last for a good long time as well, I think 20, 30 seconds or so. So it's going to be a major hindrance to you. Just try and stay out of the way of the thing. So that's his 3 main special abilities. The other thing of note, at 40% health, he's going to spawn 4 elementals in 4 separate sides or corners of the room. Each of those will have a normal aggro table. We've seen them aggro onto healers before and start spamming frostbolts at them. They need to be dealt with one way or the other. They only last for about 90 seconds, so they will despawn on their own. But while they're up, all of his other abilities are going to keep on casting. So it's just an extra layer of complication to deal with. The best way that we found to deal with them last time was to focus fire and nuke down 1 or 2 of them and try and just chain fear or otherwise CC the other 2 and get a tank to pick them up and try and hold aggro off the healers while they despawn and everyone else stays focused on the boss and the various other things going on. Can be very chaotic, can be very crazy, but that's the reasonably short version of the events. If he does get down to really low mana, which is the other thing I touched on earlier, he'll cast a mass polymorph, turn you all into sheep, and then he'll sit down and drink his mana up to full. As soon as he's full mana again, he'll cast a massive AoE Pyroblast, which hits people in the raid for around about 8,500 damage, if memory serves, potentially one-shotting some of you. And that's why we want to stop him from losing his mana. Yeah, he'll fully heal you whilst you're in polymorph form, but even so, some people might be short of 8,500 hit points and will just get one shot.
I've only ever seen that once, and that was back in the day.
Yeah, it's unlikely you'll see it. You've got plenty of damage, but if people do fall to the other special abilities, then the fight can drag on a bit, and he might end up popping that ability. That's pretty much it. Interrupt the fireballs and frostbolts when you can. Don't move when Flame Wreath comes out. Walk to the walls when the arcane explosion's going off. Run away from the Blizzard and deal with the elementals when they pop up. Probably worth putting getting someone to mark a skull on one of the elementals, maybe a cross on another, and then Halleck Fish, you can fear them, so that might give us a way to control them for a few seconds while the tanks can get them picked up, whatever you think is going to work best. They don't necessarily all need to die because they do that despawn after 90 seconds, so handle them the best you can. There's no real planning for everything that goes on in the fight because it can get completely manic and everyone can lose control and run around like headless chickens. But it's kind of fun.
I'll mark up a skull and a X on 2 of the elementals we can nuke down.
Yeah, I think Garb's going to mark an X on the one he's going to grab, and you just mark a skull on the other.
Yeah.
They can be still knocked as well, actually. So, Mary, that might be an option for you to go in there and start kicking them and kidney shotting them, whatever.
Yeah.
Awesome. Any questions? Best of luck, guys. Have fun. All need to be on the inside of the door, obviously, otherwise you will get locked out.
Bloodlust will come when the water elementals are there.
Yeah, good call.
Okay, everybody ready?
Yep.
Ready.
Do this for good. Yes, we're gonna have a countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who are you? Stay away from me!
Flame Wreath. So stay still. Casters also try and stay as far away from him as you can. He has got an AoE silence ability. About 10-15 yards, I think. Wizards incoming.
Off to the right.
Top of you, Tina, Halleck, I think. It's moving clockwise. An explosion all the way to the wall. Next down, combat rest will probably be wise. Blizzard incoming. Same side, I think. Mantles.
I'm out of range. I want this nightmare to be over. I'll show you. This beaten dog still has some teeth.
Flame Wreath, stay still, stay still.
Torment me no more.
Ooh, who moved it?
Unfortunate, guys. That was some solid damage getting put out at the start. They went down to like 60% health in no time.
Yeah, I got caught right in the middle of the blizzard, and as I was trying to move out, he hit me with a fireball or something as well, so I ended up dying.
Yeah, he's got a nasty habit of doing that.
When the water elements try and put a skull on something fairly quick because you know which one to go for.
Blast, do all of your elemental things share a cooldown?
You mean the totem, as in the
Earth elemental, fire elemental, that stuff.
They do and they don't. It's there's a main one of which is like 20 minutes, but then there's a 3-minute cooldown after. Because I used the fire elemental. That's available again in 3 minutes, and I got the earth totem one now.
Is it going to be worth potentially throwing an earth elemental onto one of those water things that spawns?
Oh, it can do, but the only thing it's got a mind of its own because and then it could actually just end up going after the boss. You just never know where they're going to go.
To be fair, though, it's going to be an extra target for the water elementals to go on if you can drop it in a specific location. I'm not sure how it works. If you put it next to one of the water elemental dudes, then hopefully it will keep that busy.
My favourite thing though is when I'm firing boats of fire and I keep putting the fire elemental down. You want to see all the lions going after it.
Genius.
Hello.
I've given up farming for motes of mana. A fire as a fire mage. It's just too hard.
Uh,
I use Arcane Blast and I get like 2 kills out of it and I have to drink again. Piss about.
yeah, it's like me trying to farm either water or the because it just naturally just immune. Oh, we need to get this fella down because then you don't have to do any more running. You can teleport up to his room.
Yep.
It's cheating, Jack.
Which makes life a hell of a lot easier.
I'm going to grab another beer whilst you guys are running. Back in a minute.
I need to get closer.
Hannah's just got a DC. Hopefully be right back.
You mean the guy we just tried to kill?
Yeah, it's a drop from this boss guy, so it's a quest item. Well, I mean, if you guys are all ready to rock and roll.
Just missing Halleck. He's finding his way out.
Ah, cool. Alex said that he's having a few issues with the frame rates on this fight. Obviously, Shade of Iran's got a lot of mad things blasting around the room, and he's doing this on a battered old laptop that's been through the wars a bit. Titan might be coming in to tag in for him, potentially. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
You got it in you for another try at this guy, though, Halleck?
Only dog apple.
Looks like another DC for Halleck.
You logged his saved this ID file.
I'll save to Dan's ID. He needed me to go in and take over when Diego had to leave on Wednesday.
You saved to one of them.
Forgot I was muted. Hello, guys.
Oh, hey man. I was just about to type you and say about Dan's ID, but you're on Discord already, so that would have been silly.
Is it the side entrance if you need me?
Yeah, you can go in the side entrance.
Okay, I'll just wait outside.
Looks like Alex getting a string of DC, so it looks like he's going to have to jump out. So if you want to invite Titan instead, Angel.
On the way out, Titan.
It's right from the side entrance. Walk round.
Once you're inside the portal from the side entrance, you need to turn left, not right.
Really?
Yes. Left goes down at first, but then there's a staircase taking you up, whereas right will head you back the way you came to the the opera event.
There goes on the way to escort you with the
Cheers.
1 speed.
Thank you. Just waiting in this ramp. Now that we've got some time, can you just give me the tactics for this fight?
Yeah, sure. So the main thing is that you're going to have to worry about will be the main special abilities of Iran. He does 3 of them. There's a arcane explosion. He'll drag everyone to the middle of the room. When that happens, stop what you're doing, point the wall, and walk straight away, all the way to the wall. You'll be slowed, but you will be able to make it to the wall safely.
Okay.
He'll spawn flame wreaths, which will be announced in DBM, and it'll probably be shouted out on Discord. That'll put flame circles around 3 random people in the raid. When the flame wreath is up, you should not move. If those circles get broken, then there'll be a massive explosion, killing almost everyone. I think that's what happened last time.
Okay.
And he will spawn a blizzard, which is another one of his specials that will cover half the room in a giant blizzard, which hits really hard and slows you down. It will move clockwise until I think it's covered the entire room, and then it despawns. So if you get stuck in it, either run through the middle of the room to get out of it as quick as you can, or run anti-clockwise to get through the back side of it.
Understood.
If you try to walk clockwise, you'll never escape it. It'll just slow you down and eventually kill you. It's an easy thing to do.
Okay.
At 40%, he's going to spawn 4 water elementals around the room. So they will have normal aggro targets and usually will try to aggro the healers. Garb and Angel are going to mark a skull and a cross up. They'll be DPS down very quickly. The other 2 will be hopefully crowd controlled with a mixture of Garbles elementals and Priest Fears whenever we can, just to keep them out of the way. Tanks will try to pick them up after their original 2 have died, but they don't need to be DPS down. They'll only last for 90 seconds. Taking out the first 2 is just a way to thin the herd, so they're not frostbolt everyone. His main attacks will be randomly targeted fireballs, frostbolts, and arcane missiles, not explosions.
Okay.
The guys are going to try to interrupt as many fireballs and frostbolts as they can to stop him from losing too much of his mana bar. The arcane missiles, they're going to be let loose, so they'll be hitting people pretty hard. I think it's 1.5, 2,000 per missile. They hit 3 or 4 times, maybe 5 times. A lot. Because his targets are random, it's quite possible for him to slam somebody with a massive fireball and then immediately start channeling arcane missiles into them. So we need to try and keep everyone topped up as much as you can.
Yeah. Understood.
Yeah. It's fun. I keep saying that like I'm trying to prove something, but it is fun, I assure you.
You're not selling it to me, Var.
Oh, no. Did I mention it was fun? Also, try and stay away from him. He's got a 10 or 15 yard AoE silencing pulse thing. So if you're in that range and start casting, he'll just counterspell you and you'll be messed up for like 5-10 seconds.
Well, that's pretty nasty.
It sure is. Obviously, you might find yourself having to run past him at some point when the blizzard's on you or something else crazy is going on. Just stick to instant cast heals and shields and things whilst you move away.
Okay.
Angel, since technically you're lead for the night, how long do you want to spend on Iran? You know, if you get in the unlikely event that you have a wipe or 2 more, do you want to prioritize going up to clear Chess and Prince and then come back for him, or do you want to stick with Iran until he's dead for the quest?
I'll at least have another go or 2 at him, just to see if we can get the quest done, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Then we can go do Chess and Prince.
Cool.
Well, we're gonna kill him this try, of course.
Well, that's good to hear.
Because I'm here.
I'll tell Halleck you said that.
You know, he knows. You don't need to tell him. He just knows.
Adam's come to save us.
You don't have the spirit buff.
No, I'm not a proper priest.
Imitation priest.
Hey, then, Titan.
Yeah, not doing too bad, mate.
Good.
Gonna say Fish has got the improved stam as well, so you shouldn't need to do both groups. Just split them between you.
Okay, I'll do group 2.
Already buffed.
In future, mate.
Right.
Yeah, it's not possible to wipe on chess, so you won't die, you won't take any damage, you just restart the event. It's like, what, a 30-second wait to get it restarted again. So chess is almost guaranteed epics. Unless you're in here for like another 10.5 hours and the instance resets. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, gonna start.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Please, no more! I stand! He's gone mad!
Set.
Spawning near the door. One for the wall.
We're gonna book time.
I want this nightmare to be over!
Ooh.
Outside of that.
I had a full stunlock then. Like, my game crashed.
Oh man, it couldn't have picked a worse time.
Don't move.
Yeah.
Flame Wreath, guys. Once the Flame Wreath landed, Oak, if you want to combat Rest Titan.
Next to Fish.
Angel, you can move if you've not got Flame Wreath around you, just don't walk over the other ones. Blizzard incoming, right side of the room, near the door. See, you're trying to walk clockwise with it, you're just never going to escape, same as you time. Yeah, that's it, walk through the boss, and you should escape quicker. Onto the walk. Elementals incoming soon. You ready?
Can I scroll up?
Skill target priority DPS.
Flame Breath incoming.
Flame breathe everyone. Yep, stay still.
And we're done.
Oh no.
That frame lift literally it says frame lift, and then like it was there instantly. There was no like.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, he had cast time, you know.
Yeah, it was up. Yeah, it's one of those fights where there's a lot of stuff going on. And it's difficult to pay attention to it all, and a wipe is very easy.
I find it supremely annoying because of how random it is.
Yeah, absolutely. said it's very possible for some unlucky person to get targeted by 2 or 3 of his normal abilities at the same time. So they just get burst down in seconds.
Just one arcane, whatever it is, killed me.
Yeah, the arcane missiles took you there.
I saw my health going down. I was like, "Yep, here I go. I'm off." Obviously, Titan was DC'd, so
Can I ice block on those?
I probably should have, but I thought I was I thought I was going to get healed.
You interested in me? I failed.
It's always Titan's fault.
What I heard.
Blame Titan.
Always blame me.
It's a mage thing. Blame Titan.
Yeah, when he did the pool event thingy, yeah, my game just froze. I thought I was auto walking, but obviously it wasn't.
You were walking in place at the boss. You look like.
Yeah.
That's why I thought you were stuck in a book or something.
Then it shot you across the room into the wall. That's what I said. Bloody hell, what happened there? Well, he took you from the arm and shot you across the room.
Savage. So it looks like then that was a bit of a cascade with Titan being DC'd and dying. Jack got zapped with the arcane missiles, and Fish got unlucky, stuck in a flame wreath, and he came and started meleeing you to death. I think it was.
Yep, he gave me a fireball for like 3k, no 4k fireball. Then he came over while I was stuck in flame brief and smacked me over with the staff.
Nice.
Even cleared it just for a good measure. Fucking dick.
Yeah, he is one of those guys. When he decides you're going to die, there's not a lot you can do about it. But as long as we can make it without Titan getting a DC or a lag spike or whatever, that should tilt the odds in your favor.
This time, if I get past half health, I will ice block.
What's the cooldown on that?
It's like 5 minutes. So
yeah, it's quite long.
That's why I don't usually use it until I pull aggro.
Your fire spec, so you don't have cold snap and all that.
Yeah.
I pull aggro a lot, so I need it every 5 minutes.
Running too fast, I believe.
Good.
I already won.
That's a tip. Then we'll move on to chess.
Sounds good.
And the vendor guy you can see to the left, if you look over that way, has got a few bits and pieces for sale, depending on your reputation with Consortium. You'll see him on the way to the chess event, which is just through that door behind him. And he can repair.
Are you present?
Yep, just eat my food.
Okay. Everybody ready? Gonna do a pull timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll not be tortured again!
Done.
Spawning on the left. Top of view blasts. The war. I recommend taking them out of the on that phone. You can figure out some make they just move straight away.
There you go, mate.
I'd recommend saving the mana on the dispels for that slow thing.
As
long as everyone starts moving straight away, they'll have plenty of time. Blizzard incoming. Left of room, same side.
Don't move. Don't move.
Best not to risk it, Angel. Get ready for elementals. Blizzard thing coming. Angel's putting his skull up. Burn it down quick. They are Blizzard. Tools.
It's too far away. Torment me no more!
Same weapon coming. Ten seconds till the elementals despawn. In time to kill Titan.
Them arcane missiles are brutal.
Yeah. So, what do you think went wrong there? Is it an unlucky combination of Blizzard and Elementals?
I think with the blizzard, everyone was flying rays was stuck over in there, which got everyone caught.
Okay, guys, moving on to chess.
Yeah, it's best to come back to Slayer rather than fucking about for ages. After we kill the main boss, we can come back and we'll kill this easy.
Yeah, the main boss, when you're using the door tactic, it shouldn't be too difficult at all. You've got a good hour to get the chess event done, get to him, get into position, go through the tactics, wipe him out. Yeah, that's true, Garb. It's a risk. Probably wait at 41% until after he's finished doing one of his specials and then push him over that last little bit.
Yeah, wasn't that what we did the first week?
Yeah. I did notice he took a special liking to you again, Fish, for a good chunk there.
I tried to keep you up, but
Yeah, it's impossible. At the moment, he's on top of me. I can't cast because he immediately kicks me.
Yeah.
So it's shit situation.
Yeah, I think it does have to do with aggro, because when I was like pushing it and I was top aggro, then I got targeted loads more than usual.
We definitely do need a tank on top of him because he was giving me 11. Just to say, mainly when Angel wasn't there. When he was there, I haven't had this issue.
Okay. Let's go quickly check the logs from last week and see what sort of patterns his spells had.
There's selfish circle. Why don't we have your speed buff?
Sorry, mate.
It's just you waited for Jack, but
Yeah.
me and Mary can't get it.
No, because I'm your hunter.
What are you doing back there?
Resi me pet. You lot just run off.
That's preset. Where's your
you always
sprint,
wait for
Mary?
the garb.
Jesus Christ, Jack, could you get a brighter dress?
Still going with my fire skills.
The fuck are you wearing?
Right, so it looks like his threat is only really dealt with for his melee swing attacks. So if he's locked out of his spells, and he'll run towards somebody and start meleeing them, but the spells don't appear to follow an aggro table. I think it's going to be based on, who happens to be in melee range with him with the highest threat. So, yeah, it makes sense when Angel's look close and personal. He's focusing his melee attacks on him.
Stop there, guys. Stop. Oh.
If you could feel someone else's asshole pucker. I don't know. On the count we just did, he ran towards me even when I wasn't in the melee range. So I think it's just based on aggro. He's kicked and can't use his spell, so he just runs towards the person who's got the highest aggro. starts moving.
Any kill orders on these, well?
I'd probably recommend take out the big guy first, mark up a couple of shackles for the little ones, just to keep them out of the way, because the big guy's got a lot of AoE damage.
And try and keep out line of sight here as well, because they do a lot of damage. So try and bring the skull to the door.
Yeah, if you can, try and hold him sort of in a similar position to as you would with Firemore. But yeah, 2 shackles for the priests, and the little guy's held by Garb. You hold on to the big guy. Oh, sorry, yeah, Garb on the big guy, Angel on the little guys. That makes more sense.
And Garb will take
I'll shackle the yellow one.
Okay, I'll shackle Moon.
Garb will take skull, I'll take square. Not X, sorry. Okay.
There might be another one that aggroes as well around the corner. I can never remember how many's in this pack.
I'll pick that one as well.
Cool.
Okay, pulling.
Now, Serg, you probably want to stand on the walls to the right hand side, same as you, Jack. Break line of sight with the big spell shade.
Yeah, I couldn't target him.
Okay. Oh, he's dead anyway, it's all good now.
Who's shackling?
He should be grounded, just kill him. Once the big guy's down, the threat becomes much less.
Yes, we have our Oaker and Shannon.
Hey?
This chain lightning.
Pew, 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 pew. Don't know what you're on about, I've used it once. Think I'd do a thing like that?
Dead silence from everyone.
Oh, I was pretty shocked.
You've gone from what can do the most aggro in Classic to what can do the most aggro in Burning Crusade.
Can't pull the next pack.
Yeah, but I've got my all this time.
Yep, a bit more survivability.
Shouldn't need to worry about reshackling these at all. This thing's dying fast.
I'm out of range. Not ready yet.
Is that one for you, Fish?
Yes, that's for me. Thank you, Tina.
Everybody up and ready? I'll run up there. Go.
Uh-oh.
And with K, you can pull these guys one at a time. They also do a nasty stacking debuff that will decrease your strength and agility, I think it is. So you need to wait a few seconds after you've killed them to let that drop off before pulling the next.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's completely undispellable. I think I tried Master Spell last time we were in here and it didn't work. Big check there. Yeah, you might get away with pulling 2 or 3 of them back to back, but after that you will need to let them drop off.
Closer.
Probably not all 4 of those, Angel.
No, I thought as well.
Pretty
So I'm
horrific.
just gonna wait a second.
Sounds like a plan.
Mim got a plan.
It's like 13% of a plan.
It's enough of a plan.
Yeah, 2 of them at a time should be fine, as long as you've got them both held and they die quick. Just didn't care.
Well, maybe they weren't friends.
No time for friendship, there's books to read.
They're thieves. You know what they say? There's no honor amongst thieves.
They do
Thieves.
say,
So why would he care?
I'm out of range.
I mean, he should because he's gonna die next. But you know, he's short-sighted.
at least he's going to die with slightly fuller pockets than he would have done otherwise, right?
Your brother being up here pickpocketing again.
I need to get closer.
You've got 12 stacks.
Yeah, back off a sec, Angel.
I'll be right back, I need loot.
Okay, cool. Pick and blast up.
Oh, thank you.
How's that mail working out for you, Blasts?
You got spanked.
Alright, so you want to go on down ramp for the next bit to get to the chess event. Heading up will take you to Nether Spites. Another fun boss.
There's one of the casts I do when you cast just normal lightning. Sometimes what I do, it'll fire out 3 of them in a like it's one of the procs on it,
Watch out.
and it's just bang bang crit crit crit. Yeah, for fuck's sake, and it can be like 8-9k.
That sounds like you're casting Chain Lightning Blast and trying to cover for yourself.
No, it's not chain. It's just normal lightning, but it does like sometimes it fires off 3 of them.
I see.
It's and that's the burst damage is just like, and especially if it crits as well.
I think there might be a third one around the corner to the left, Angel. I'm not 100%. No, you're good.
Can't see him.
Oh, it's just these 2.
Okay, going in. Not good friends in here.
Yeah, debuff from these guys is a nasty cast debuff. We just 2 of them, we should be alright.
To do intellect and spirit.
Ha! I mean, I don't know.
Exactly the same again. What was the debuff?
Intellect and spirits reduced by an amount.
And was reduced up to 33%.
I died that fast. I've still got a 10-second penalty.
Wow. There's a repair guy after the next couple of mobs, so that's all good. You have too much gold anyway, blasts.
I've got 4,055, and hopefully I should have my mount the weekend.
Oh, nice.
Okay, going in.
Right, guys, so the chess event, as mentioned, is pretty much free loot. You'll all get to choose a piece to control. They each have various powers. Naturally, the pawns are pretty basic, straightforward melee units. The bishops are the ones that can cast heals, so it's important that they are used correctly to keep your king alive. If your king dies, you lose and have to start over. If the enemy king dies, then you win. Now, each of the mobs will have at least 4 abilities on the bar. One of them will be their basic movement ability, and there's also an ability that changes their orientation so that you can face different directions to the one you've moved from. Everyone needs to stay down here. There's a door to go through for the chest. The joke's just opened. So if you find yourself like facing forward and there's a mob to your right, you can change your orientation using the orientation button and then start attacking it using your abilities. Make sure that your king stays alive. Make sure that the enemy king dies. Yeah, don't everyone try and grab the back row stuff, otherwise the pawns will just be in the way. So don't be afraid to jump into one of the grunts. The event starts when you talk to the king. Good luck and have fun.
Okay, everybody ready?
All ready.
Starting the event.
Taboo. Yes. Zug zug. Break their bones. Taboo. Yes. Taboo.
I can't cast that.
Zug zug. Slay them all. Yes.
Try and get as much of your guys as you can straight onto their king. He's pretty stupid, walking right out there. Oh, he's been blocked.
Destroy them.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Got a healer on yet?
Ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Is anyone controlling the healers at all?
Oh.
Can you jump out of the
Jump
piece?
out, yeah, jump out of it.
Right click the control piece buff and that will kick you out. And then you get a 10 or 15 second debuff before you control another.
Oh, nice.
We got that.
Break their bones.
See, no one wants to play the healers Titan. They hate us.
Zug zug.
Oak Leaf's the healer now. Nice
Hey.
one.
Perhaps a change is in order. A transparent strategy.
Bloody cheating.
Slay them all.
No matter. Interesting.
Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready
easy stuff now. Just pile the damage on the king, keep ours alive. Can't go wrong.
Keep Angel up.
Easy. So let fish get the chest, guys. That's where the loot's going to be found. Good job. 3 epics.
Indeed.
How do I get out of this, dude?
There's a buff called Control Piece. Just right-click it off, and that should break you out.
Yeah, sweet.
They just left him. He's stuck in the chess game. Chess prison.
Yeah, I think I've tried to do this solo, like in Cataclysm or something, and I got stuck at this bit because obviously you can't do this solo.
Alright, King's Defender is going on to Angel. It's on his business.
Congrats.
And the Forest Lord Striders go to Oak. On business again.
Congrats, man.
Congrats, Oak. You are being kitted out, man. These next mobs you're going to fight have got a very, very nasty close-range AoE bleed effect, so try and tank them away from the group if you can. Big grats, guys. AFK while you work your way to the top.
Okay, gonna pull the first 2.
I need to get closer.
Up the fair.
Close down.
Don't release like an anchor.
Get me. Yeah, we got the greater flesh beast out. He went straight to me. Cheers, mate.
Is it?
We killed one of them, so we're just gonna pick up the last ad and the patrol and take him away from the party. So you just stay here in the door opening, and me and Garth's gonna pull him into the room.
Okay.
Oh no.
You saw nothing.
I saw the aftermath, though.
Yeah.
That's all you needed to see, mate.
I'm so glad I still had my anchor.
What happened?
Jack.
Jack fucked it up.
Brutal.
We had the greater beast patrol, which then got onto me. Of course, I fell asleep.
So what you're saying is that it was Jack and Titan's fault?
Collectively, yes. I guess. Just include more people in this.
Share the load.
Right, you go. Right next to you, weren't you?
Yeah, I've got it.
Oh, Blast's showing us how it's done now.
Oh, what is it? It's racing shit.
You don't get threat from that, do you? So
No, exactly, yeah. What you saying?
how much was that flesh beast rend thing hitting on you, Angel?
Between 3 and 4,000.
Yeah.
Wasn't nice.
And that gaping maw thing is to bleed, isn't it, for just over 1,000 as well?
Yeah. Just around 1,000.
So you're pulling them down here, yeah?
You can pull them down to the chest.
To be honest, you can have more space as well.
I'll just stand in the balcony and jump down with them. And we can pick them up as they come down.
I'm going to say let the DPS wait until you get aggro at the bottom.
Yeah, that blasts.
I was just gonna
fancy triple lightning bolts.
I was just going to say, is that aimed at me?
You are DPS, mate.
Yeah, but I could just tell that it wasn't aimed at Jack or Tina or.
Because we wait blasts.
So do I.
No, you hit that mad button to increase.
Group 1 have a stand, please.
It's not my fault I got totems now. Yeah. Not allowed with the main party anymore.
Everybody, jump down to the chest. Also you, God. I'm just gonna pull it and jump as well.
Who's that?
Right.
Go on, God, jump down. And let Angel grab them one at a time.
Cheers, Kelly. You always pop in there, don't you?
Cowboys. Like a mini patchwork.
Yeah. And then grab the second one and bring it down. I had this image of you getting one shot there before you transformed. Do you find the spikes a bit more manageable on Garble, or?
That wasn't a greater beast.
To be honest, he didn't get hit that much compared to Angel.
Right, so they're different types of mobs. Sorry, I didn't spot.
Yeah. Okay.
These only hit me for around 1,600, 2,000.
Yeah.
Something about a patrol on the mid-level, isn't there?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, make sure you don't come off the stairs, go all the way at the top. Should be all right.
Let's get some mana back.
I think as long as you don't go into any of the rooms.
We're going up, Gobble. Everybody up? Yep.
Let Garble take this one as well. Just see how the greater one hits into him.
Okay, Gobble. There's no other patrol in here, right? So just that one.
It's just the one, yeah.
Yeah, Gobble, go take it. Just tank it where it is.
Yeah, the damage wasn't spiking on Garb.
Okay. Right, cool. So, Prince then. This fight using the slightly cheese tactic that we've been using so far, which is still totally legitimate, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering. Should be fairly easy. And we're going to have Garb tanking this guy today so we can see how it works with the Druid, and Angel, you'll be tanking him on the next resets, whichever group you're in. So the way we're going to do this is all the ranged healers, you're all going to stand pretty much on this doorstep right in front of us. Garble is going to walk along the right-hand wall till he's at maximum heal range. So Titan, just give him a heads up when he's at max range for him. Sure. And the boss will be tanked pretty much there the whole time with Garble's back to the wall. There's a little hollow in the wall halfway between where you're going to be standing and the tank, and that will break line of sight on the boss. It's going to be very important for the melee at certain points in the fight. The fight is 3 phases long. Just going to quickly check the percentage health that those phases go on, but the general rule is phase 1 is just straightforward damage from the boss with Shadow Word Pains that need dispelling and a AoE Shadow Nova knockback effect. Phase 2, the boss will start doing significantly more melee damage against the tank. He will start using Sunder Armor, he'll start parrying, and he'll start getting a Thrash ability for additional damage. So be ready for some big damage spikes. We'll see how that works on Garb with his armor and dodge and everything, but expect it to be harsh. Phase 3, he goes back to doing normal damage on the tank, but he will also have disembodied weapons floating around the raid, attacking random people for not insignificant damage. So they were going to need some heals as well. In terms of other abilities, his main events is the Infernals that plummet from the sky, dropping constant hellfires on the floor around them. They cannot be killed, they cannot be tanked, they just need to be left where they are. As long as we're all sticking to this little tiny sliver of the map here, we should be fairly lucky and they'll all fall elsewhere. It's possible for them to drop right on top of us, but we massively increase our chances by standing on this little area here. Those things become particularly deadly when the Enfeeble debuff hits 5 random raid members, reducing them to 1 hit points for approximately 7 seconds, give or take. When that debuff hits, ranged, just make sure you're stood as far away from the boss as you can, where you should be for most of the fight anyway, and melee, you need to run into that little alcove on the right of the wall that I mentioned earlier, because he will usually do his Shadow Nova just a few seconds after hitting the Enfeebled debuff, and if you stay in melee, you'll just get one shot and killed. There's really not a great deal else to the fights. I mean, there's magic debuffs that need to be dispelled off the raid, and keep on top of the healing, and you should be absolutely fine. I'd recommend that you pop your Bloodlust and any other cooldowns you have at the start of phase 2. That's where the damage is going to be significant on the tank, so get that over with as quick as you can. And as long as you get him into phase 3, it should be a done deal. The damage that those axes do on the raid should be manageable with just hots and the occasional shield. The damage on the tank in that phase is not going to be a problem. I think that covers everything. Is there anything that I might have missed? Okay, I'll just give you the percentage timers then for those different phases. which I have got here somewhere. Right, so phase 2, where he does massive damage, will start at 60% health, and that will last all the way down to 30% health. So that 30% in the middle is where he's going to be doing most of the damage.
Cool.
So, yep, make sure you pop those cooldowns blasts, and anyone else who's got drums or anything else to bring to the party. And that should be good. Any questions? Right, so as long as the boss is off to the left-hand side, out of the way, Garb, John, walk out and get your position. So Titan, just let him know when he's gone too far. Be careful, Garb, he might aggro you.
Gone too far. Right there, mate. Right on the spot.
Cool. So if you can get a hunter to misdirect pull onto him, then Garb can just stand right there. And where Angel is right now in that little corner is safe from the Shadow Nova, as long as Garble stands where he is. Sturg, do you want to do a misdirect pull onto Garble? If everyone's ready?
No.
If everyone's ready, Angel, do you want to ready check? It's all good. Yep, misdirect, let's go. Good luck, everyone.
Madness has brought you here to me. I shall be your doom.
Nothing right. If you did the same thing before, it's making up 4 or 5 times in a row. I can see with him. Got a bit grouchy. Get ready for phase 2.
Run away, little girl. Run away. Simple food. Time to fire.
When I'm ready, please blast. And then you'll pull downs.
Run away, little girl. Run away. You face not Balthazar alone, but the legions I command.
Actually dangerous infernal there. Pushing slightly towards the little corner. And melee guys run back to the range to be safe.
How can you hope to stand against
Away with it.
What's going on with your mic tonight, Mike? Barlage, really breaking up quite a lot.
I really don't know.
You face not Malchazar alone, but the legions I command.
Are you in that infernal gobble?
Yes.
You face not Malchazar alone, but the legions I command.
Melee, you need to run back to the range. If you get the enfeeble debuff on you now, he might hit you in that little cranny. You get a combat res on fish cake. Oak. Okay.
2%. One.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't get my shadow filmed up, so I was struggling with mana.
Was that during the infernal that dropped a little bit close?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know that all your loot's actually waiting on Nether Spite, right, Gob? So you should probably go and kill him. Easy.
Cheers, fish.
Take it, Garbs won loot again.
Gob never wins anything in Karazhan. Go and buy some vendor trash from that dude downstairs.
Make yourself feel good.
Yeah, you're like, look what I got from Kara. I got this, I don't know, candle or something.
Yep.
It's merry.
But congrats, guys. That was nice.
I went to Karazhan and all I got was this stupid t-shirt.
Get merry up.
Alright, Bo will go to Tina.
Congrats, T.
Congrats, T.
Thank you.
Suppose you want to res as well.
Of course I fucking do.
Diving with a new shiny bow.
Alright, the cloak will go to Oak.
Congrats, man.
So someone else is here who needs it.
Another bis item for you, Oak, is it? Ha! Amazing. Congrats, man.
Yeah, I think the fact that he was saying there's shit loot in this raid was kind of give the clue away, I thought.
Alright, then the head will go to Mary.
Mary, you get a decent looking hat. About time. Big grats, everyone.
Thanks.
You gonna finish off another pop at the Shade of a Run?
Yeah, let's do that.
That's the spirit.
Let's go watch out for the patrol on the mid-level zone.
Someone tell Marky that I'll come and heal him if those guys still need it in like 10 minutes or so.
Pinged him.
Cheers, man. I'll get logged in and head over there. If any of you guys have that soul essence stuff that you've picked up from today, you can send it over and we'll stash that for the guild bank, potentially used to make some arcane red stuff for later. That's impossible, Garb. You're not allowed to win anything in Karazhan. Loot or bets.
That's a corner there.
Yeah.
What have you found?
Maybe running into a corner.
Oh. Well, that's normal.
Yeah, what I do.
So only the bosses that are still left, Garb, actually got any loot for you? Or is it just the earlier stuff?
Okay. Is everybody ready?
Stam on group 1.
Okay, let's start this event. Kill him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who are you? What do you want? Stay away from me! I have powers of my own!
King Reef.
King Reef.
Stand still.
You should be clear to move in, Angel. You're. To the wall.
I have powers of my own!
Yeah, he is definitely sticking to you for those melee attacks. Right side. Wait for his next ability before you take him down below 40, guys. Stop at 41.
About 41 now.
Yes, no DPS. Well, elementals are up. Get them marked as best you can. To the wall. There's a skull hidden in the wall. If you can, DPS it down nice and quick.
Time's down.
We're on circle, Nick.
Yep, don't move out of the circles.
Hello, Resin Titan.
35%, yeah, give it a try. Combat Res on Titan.
Wow, DPS are going, so no.
Yeah, I think so.
That's right. Oh, no issues.
Absolutely hate this boss.
Fun. Said that a few times now, right? Must be true.
You're really not selling it.
Yeah, especially when he's on top of me half the fucking fight. I can't do shit. I can just stand there with my dick in my hand. Absolutely dynamite.
He's doing well there because he didn't use Blizzard till 50%, which was a big help.
Just running main interest guy. We're gonna portal from there.
Nope.
I think he means portal back to Shatra.
Oh god, is that time, is it?
Yeah.
Crikey, I didn't realise it was that time.
It's been great though, guys. That's another Prince kill.
Yeah.
Apologise for wiping and all that jazz. Need to get used to this boss fight.
We only disenchanted one item, everything else went to people, so it's also nice.
Cool. Yeah, Oak got to scratch off even more items from his best as well.
Need help?
And a lovely sword for Angel, a bow for Tina. Carries other bits, so lovely stuff.
Progress.
Where's all my stuff?